Would love to. Ladies and gentlemen, from the county of Kossuth, in the town of Bancroft, let's welcome Ellen Gray and Allison. Welcome, Ellen Gray and Allison. We have just been waiting all week for you to come and see us.
We've really been looking forward to this trip, haven't we, Allison?
We had a nice drive up here.
So we hear you guys come from Bancroft, Iowa? Tell us about it. I've never been there.
Yeah, it's just a small town in northern Iowa, and we have a lot of different businesses and fun things to do in Bancroft.
You know, Allison's right. It's pretty shocking. We're under 1,000 for population, but we have a main street that's filled. All the stores are filled, and we'd love to just mention a couple highlights. We feel really lucky. We have the spa, and then working along with us, there's the Sisters Inn. The convent has been remodeled, so if you want a little girls' weekend, or couples come in February and spend the weekend, and then we have this really neat Main Street Pub and Grill, and I think you mentioned you've been there. It's a fabulous little place. You throw the peanuts on the floor, and it's an original old building.
I heard about it. Yes.
So it's really just, you really feel like you get away. But on the other hand, Allison, tell them about when Frank came from Miami, or the trainers come from Chicago.
Yeah, we have trainers that come to the spa, and they come from all over. We had one from Prive. He came all the way from Miami, flew in to another town in Mason City, and had to drive over. He's not used to not flying into the city where he's from.
Allison, before you explain to me what a trainer is, tell us about the name of your place. We're dying to know.
Yeah, the name of our spa is Spa Dee Dah. And
how cute!
And let's say Perianne, who has never ever been out of town, she would never know what a spa is. Could you tell her what kind of services they can find? I mean, what kind of things you can do for her? She doesn't know. So could you please tell her?
At Spa Dee Dah, we are a full-service salon, and we do hair, pedicures, manicures, facials.
Can you see she needs that? So anyways, keep going. Please tell us more about it.
Massages, body treatments. We are just a full-service spa.
That sounds amazing. I'm sorry.
No.
I really want to know what the trainer is. I'm dying to know what is the trainer.
Well, we'll tell you in a minute. But first, let me finish this thought.
Please be patient and wait, because they'll tell us they have amazing
There's so much.
I know.
If you look at this, it goes on.
We have a 4-page menu.
Absolutely.
Because what makes me think of is we get these trainers to travel, and they travel through rural Iowa. It's like going through rural, Midwest, and they've come from these cities, and they're thinking, where in the world are we going? And then they come to our door. We have this cranberry awning that welcomes them. It's an over 100-year-old building, and they come in, and it's just so quaint. And they go, oh my gosh, this should be in a city. This should be somewhere else. So it really is truly like just this little oasis in the middle of rural Iowa, and we love it.
I think it's kind of nice because you don't expect it, you go into a small town.
Kind of like me, something cosmopolitan, just plunked right in the middle of the prairie.
Yes, so you can drive.
How delightful.
You can drive.
She does not know. She does.
You need to come see us. We'll give you a little referral card before we leave.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll have you come see us.
We need to go. You need to get.
We do need to
look
go.
at all the services, and guess what? I heard.
What did you?
They actually won some kind of award.
Oh, what kind
Tell
of award
us about
did you
that.
win?
Go ahead, Allison.
The award that we got is a Top 200 Salon, and we're one of the top 200 in the nation. And along with that, we get recognized, and you're nominated for it. And then as a spa, we come up with different areas that we can include in it.
Then we've gotten it in growth, and they have like 4 or 5 different categories. We've gotten it in marketing, we've gotten it in recruiting, training. And Allison, would you share some of the education you've done just in the last year? Because we really emphasize education, because we want to bring to our guests all the things that they could get anywhere in the world. And so I know, so we really want to stay on top of it. So we commit real highly to education. So tell them a little bit some you've had.
Okay. I've done a lot this year, so I'm going to try to remember. The biggest one I would say is back in June, I went to Chicago to the Prive. I am now a Prive concierge for our salon. And I've met the founder, who is just a great guy, and then also their artistic team.
You love this.
And I'm hoping next year to go to their academy.
I think that'll probably be an annual thing where you go to the academy.
Can you kind of explain what Prive is? Is it like a line, a hair product line that you use?
Yep. It's all herbal. On there you'll notice that there's a number. That doesn't mean the hold or anything like that. It's the herbal blend.
Okay, number 10. So it has 10 herbs in it. Is that what it means?
Yes, that's the formula number.
Oh, perfect.
And Frank or Laurent, who was the founder, was from France originally. That's why
Ooh la
Prive.
la.
And it's a very
I love anything French.
yes, and it's a niche. There's about 500 in the United States that have this line.
Oh, really? And you're one of 500?
And we're one of 500. And
How lucky you are.
I know. And their training's like in Chicago, New York, Miami, LA. So over she plans to go once a year now that she's become really involved with it. So she brings back hair cutting techniques. They'll spend a day going over product and business building, and then she spent a whole day with cutting techniques. So
what's
really
the latest haircut? What's the latest style? Are perms coming back in, or
Oh, Prairie Ann, are you kidding me? Seriously. You know what? Do not be surprised. She is so, she's never been out of town. She would go to your spa and she would not know what to do. She's just so uneducated. That's her problem.
I'll tell you what.
Tell her. Please
Allison,
tell her.
tell her because she might not need a perm with your latest hair cutting techniques you learned in Chicago.
Really, the techniques is putting movement in the hair without a lot of, the layering where you see all these different layers. You get the movement without the different layers. Internal layering.
Oh, and so is that layering underneath instead of on top of the hair to get the movement? Or?
Yes.
Internal almost.
Internal.
I got to be a model when we were out there because I don't cut hair, and so what they do is I have really fine limp hair, and this is the first time I've been able to let it kind of grow. And I love your hair, but I could never do that before.
See, she
I
loves
know
my
I love
hair.
her hair, and I love your long thick hair. But what Frank did is he cuts internally,
She's
and then
so nice.
it just it has movement and it looks thicker. It's an amazing
that's very
thing.
nice because
And
I know there are many people with thin hair and they do the perm because they feel that would give them some.
I did for years.
But then it's so
Sometimes it
fragile
doesn't
on the
look
hair.
so good.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then when you
definitely.
have thick hair like you can use that same technique instead of thinning it and doing that you used to do. You use that internal cutting, which gives it flow and movement. And then she combines that with her traditional. She learned precision cutting in school and been doing precision cutting for 8 years also.
Wow.
So she really customizes the haircut, and that's our goal.
I don't think our studio audience realizes today, but before the show, Nicole and I have been complaining that we don't have any hair and makeup here on the set. We have to do it ourselves.
Yes.
So we had complained to Cousin John, and he put together our own little on the studio hair and makeup with Harriet's Pretty Cut and Dry. And they helped us today in our own little studio salon get us ready for the show.
It's Prairie Ann, so yeah, she'll call it a salon. She's never been to one again.
So what'd you think of it, Allison? What'd you think of the
be honest,
salon
be
that
completely
Cousin John
honest.
provided for us here?
She doesn't know much, so
It's
just
going
tell
back in time with the hooded hair dryers. I did
He's
the best
pretty
I could.
he's
not
pretty
quite,
cheap.
It's not quite like Spa Dee Dah. It worked.
It was quaint. It was sweet, and
they are being nice to you.
They
are being nice to you.
I know, but you know how cheap Cousin John is.
oh, I know.
You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I am going to have her come with me one weekend and tell us what kind of packages you can offer for us.
Oh,
yes, tell us about the spa packages. And you know what I really need? I really need a massage.
Okay.
She's
I'm
been
telling
really
you, I have been
lately.
working so
great
hard
massage
at the Giddy
therapists.
Up.
Do you know that we have 3 full-time massage therapists? That is how
Wow.
strong we are in our massage.
Do you do the rocks?
We do the
yes.
stones.
The stones.
We even do
That's
stones.
what I like. The stones.
And we do
Marianne,
aromatherapy.
Could you please let her tell us what she can offer you? You don't know everything.
I'm sorry.
She was getting kind of excited about it. That's
I
good
know. So tell
though.
us about your massages and your packages.
Well, actually, our massage area has grown so much. We have 3 fabulous massage therapists with lots of experience. They do traditional massage, which would be considered kind of Swedish massage and deep tissue. But in addition to that, they do this full stone or partial stone. And they're very, very experts on aromatherapy, which really enhances the experience. There's one that has done Reiki. She's gone to India to study.
Yes.
Another one that does cranial sacral work. So we actually have chiropractors and the medical clinic in our community
So what
referring
is, like,
people to us.
wow.
I
We
know
really do. We
Nicole
really do.
always says I don't know too much, but I really do not know what is cranial sacral work.
That would be, it's getting into a little bit of massage with energy work. And so with very little pressure, they can balance your chakras.
Okay.
And a lot of people are very unfamiliar with it, but once they get trusting and they get it, you walk out of there feeling so refreshed and so good without the real hard work.
You're not
Because
sore
so
afterward,
and you're not
put you
sore
back
afterward.
into balance.
Exactly.
Without,
I think
it's
some
just,
people
is it
cannot
just the
take
moving
that.
of
You know,
energy?
not
Is that what it
everybody
is?
can have
Right.
that. Yeah, I completely understand.
I would say if Christina were here or Victoria or Hannah, they'd explain it so much
So there's
better.
more. How many are there besides just the
Well,
two of you
there's
that
10.
put this
Yeah.
together?
There's 10.
We have another one starting next week, so it's
10
hard for us to
of you.
remember.
It's hard for us to remember.
So you
So
said
you
that
guys have a
three of
big
you are
building?
doing massage.
Yes, and then one of the massage therapists is also an esthetician, which means she can do microdermabrasion.
Wow.
In Iowa, you need to be an esthetician to do microdermabrasion. And then we do LED light treatments. We do anything for the skin. We feel like we could help anyone with anything. Pigmentation, acne, aging, fine lines, rosacea. You know, you asked about packages. I want
Yes,
to tell
I
you,
was just gonna
I want to
say,
tell you
you
about
have
we
to.
have 5 packages that we put together that are favorites, and anybody can design their own. But one of the favorites that's a gift is you get a full session massage,
Okay.
a full session facial, and then you get a spa pedicure in our private room
Oh, that's
with the
so
chair.
great. You and I can do
And there's
that.
two.
There's 2 chairs. Girlfriends can come, husband, wife.
Just you and I. Let's not
Mother,
bring, let's not bring
daughters.
Paris. No.
And then a spa manicure, and that takes about 4 hours. There is choice of beverage and cheese.
Oh, this is
cheese
sounding
and
so
crackers.
much better,
Better and
already.
better all along. I heard that you offer services for men too.
Yes.
You know,
Oh,
cousin
tell us
John,
about it.
the owner of Cluck TV, he's a little rough around the edges. Could you
A
do
little
something for
rough?
him down
Oh,
there?
We have farmers that come in and get pedicures, massages.
A farmer?
Yeah.
Really?
Farmers.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Could we get him a gift certificate?
Yes.
Do you do gift certificates?
Oh.
Yes.
Because we could do a gift certificate to thank him for our hair and makeup here that he provided us on the stuff.
Perfect.
Or we could
Perfect.
get a gift certificate for people in our audience instead.
Absolutely.
Because
That's
really,
Absolutely.
I am not thanking anybody for that kind of salon. I'm sorry. No.
Oh, that is so Nicole, isn't it?
And you know,
Honey. Anyway.
I do
You
want
continue,
you to know that gift certificates are a real favorite gift that people get from the spa. And one of my favorite stories I was going to tell is 2 women got together and they got their husbands spa pedicures for Christmas
Oh.
because they knew the room was private, and they get their feet are soaked, and there's a whirlpool, and there's heat and massage in the chair, and they get the calluses off, and they get a leg massage and a mask. And wouldn't you know it, these 2 men came in, and they were farmers in probably their 60s.
Oh.
And they come in, and wouldn't you know it, there was a group of women there that day. I always like it when there's other men, when the men come for their first time, because we have a lot of men clients. Hair, massage, facials, pedicures, like you said. But anyway, they came in, and we quickly got them to the private pedicure as quickly as we
whisked them
could,
away,
didn't we?
so nobody-
And we got them a beverage, and when they came out, I said, well, how was your experience? And they were beaming. And the one said, I'm floating. And
Oh,
the other
nice.
said, my feet feel fabulous. And so those are the kind of successes we just love.
And that
you
is
know,
great,
it
because not
is
many
great.
men want to go for
No,
that, you know.
No, and because the rooms are private.
That is
and
great. So
It is great. And we have a nice, we call it our living room, where people come and, because our clients come from our regulars come from 50 and 60 miles around.
Wow.
Every 4 weeks or every 6 to 8 weeks for her hair color. And so we have a nice little seating area with the latest in magazines, and people bring their favorite book, and they may relax and just enjoy a beverage while they're, waiting.
Oh, I hate this, girls, but we're getting the wrap-up
go.
sign from over there.
Oh,
from
yep.
our executive.
Wait, though. We do have a few gifts for
Oh,
you today.
sure.
We, Beauty Balm has been used in Europe for a long, long time, and now we have it in Bancroft. So we brought you a primer and Beauty Balm, and we'll customize the color. And we brought you,
nice.
this is the latest product from our company. It is a dry shampoo. If you like to go 2 or 3 or 4 days without shampooing, you spray that in, and it fluffs it up, and you'll look good as new. And we also,
you need that, Brianne.
referral
Thank you
cards.
so much.
Well, referral
Thank
cards
you.
are like our best friends.
Yeah, they're like gold.
Most of people that we get that come to the spa and have helped us grow and be so successful is because friends refer friends. And we now feel like you're friends, so we want to refer you and give you 25% off your first visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We've got this product for the whole audience
The
today.
studio audience is
Thank you.
Thank you.
Remember, everybody, we share small town stories with big town attitude, for we are the women of Sweet Swine County. Bye-bye for now.